Hi guys, welcome back to RT Share T, where respiratory therapists live out loud. With me, your host, Linda Fry, the Asthma Lady. Okay, so today we're going to talk about, before we talk about our topic today, I just want to say thank you to all the Facebook groups that haven't kicked me out for posting. Really, really appreciate you. I want to especially give a shout out to the Respiratory Therapy Break Room, the Respiratory Therapy Student Coffee Talk, and the Respiratory Locker Room, and Hillside Moms. Really want to say thank you so much for allowing me to be a part of your group and to post and to just know that I have very little social media etiquette. This stuff is all new. I know I'm trying to build good credit with a lot of groups. So I mean no disrespect, and I'm really just trying to get just to get good content out there, and I don't want to disrespect anybody's platform. So once again, thank you so much for working with me and just letting me rock, and let me know if there's anything I could do for you guys. For those groups that let me post like 3 times and then kicked me out, I say thank you too. Okay, so I don't take it personal. I get it. You guys worked hard to create your platform, and you don't want to deal with the shenanigans. Message received. Okay, thank you so much. All right, so moving on. So today, what are we talking about today? We are talking about volunteering. Volunteering to find your purpose at work, right? Or volunteering in general. Okay, so so volunteering is something that a lot of people think that they don't have time for, and that this makes you busy. But what a lot of folks don't understand is that volunteering gives you energy and sometimes clarity. When you don't know, when you want to experience something, or when you're curious about something, and this is a good way to be just in life in general when it comes to career development, and just always being a better version of yourself, is you need to be curious. I wonder how it is to do this. And then you want to get your foot wet. You understand? So you want to put your feet in the water. So you want to, shadow people, or you could just volunteer. Hey, listen, I have some time. I would like to volunteer. Now, you want to volunteer on purpose, and you want to be very wise what you say yes to. All right. So we live to serve, right? So we want to serve society wisely and with our talents. And when we don't know what our talents are, you're volunteering to see what potentially could be your talents and what you discover. So you're volunteering on purpose. It is not just because you got free time and it's just like, you know what I'm saying? Because when you volunteer on purpose and for purpose, you volunteer with your whole heart. You volunteer with your heart. And what that means is you're doing it, you're volunteering as if you're getting paid. So that means the quality of the work is good. As if you were getting paid. It's not like, I'm volunteering anyway. They gonna take what I give them. No. When you do it like this, the way I'm telling you, you are trying to find your purpose. And I'm going to give you a few examples of what I mean. So when I first got my certified as an asthma educator back in 2010, and there's a reason behind why I got my certification. I'll tell that story a little longer. That's my the asthma lady story. I'm gonna give you that on another episode. But so when I finally figured out, okay, let me see, I want to be an asthma educator. I went to get the exam, went to take the exam. I got certified. And then I was like, oh, I was excited. I was like, oh, I have this new skill and certification. I want to use it. And I was like, okay, let me volunteer and see if I'm good at this. That's pretty much what it was, you know? So it's pure enthusiasm and excitement. And so I went back to my professor and I was like, hey, listen, I got this and I want to use it and I don't know what to do with it. And they were like, and my professor at the time, Ellen, who's also my mentor, she was like, hey, listen, I'm actually looking for an asthma educator to provide asthma education in Brooklyn. And this is prior to me having the job that I have. So I was like, oh, okay, cool. And mind you, at the time, I had jobs as is. And I've used this word before. Jobs as is means it is the plural of the plural. I had a lot of jobs, many jobs. And I was working night shift. So when I went to when I started to do asthma education, um it would be literally I would do a night shift and then I would go to Brooklyn. I was in Queens. I would go to Brooklyn to do another 4 hours of asthma education straight after my night shift. And I felt like I felt like I looked like a crackhead, but actually I found all this energy doing this and it felt great. And I was just outside and I was giving awareness and information and I knew that people valued what I was giving and it was needed. It was a needed service. And that's when I knew. I said, you know what? I think I found what I really want to do. This is what I want to be a part of: public health and preventative health. I mean, preventative care and, you know, chronic disease management, and asthma was my thing. So volunteering actually helped me find my purpose. But understand, I did this with my heart, like I genuinely cared for what I was doing. You understand? I didn't treat it as if I was doing it for free. And then when the money came in, you know, they got funding. Who did they think of? Your girl. They was like, oh, Linda, we got some funds. You know what I'm saying? We need an asthma and we have to spend the money quick. So are you available? And I was like, yes. Yes, I am. And they paid at that time, and I'm talking like 2010, I got paid like $80 an hour to provide asthma education on the streets of Brooklyn. Help me pay my wedding. I lie to you not. Lie to you not. And that is actually from volunteering. So know that for me, when I'm in, just like now, when I'm in time of uncertainty and chaos, I choose to volunteer for a cause that makes sense to me, right? Or that I'm curious about, or you know, that I want to lend my talents to. So I've been a part of the employee recognition. I've done breast cancer awareness. I've done back to school. I've done bike rides and all these things. And I know I was put on earth to serve. So know that when I tell you this, it is a way to find purpose. So you're doing it on purpose. Now, it is your choice how to volunteer. And this is why I'm saying choose wisely, because it is not something to just pass time, right? So we're being curious and we're seeing whether we like or we dislike, or lending our talents to folks that need it and just seeing where that goes. All right. So if you know, this can be something like, if you're good at planning or organizing, you can plan the next respiratory care week event for the department, right? But like I said, it's a difference if there's volunteering and there's being voluntold. Okay, a voluntold is when people can see you are talented at something and they are telling you to volunteer, or you're being nominated to volunteer. And that can be a little tricky if it is coming from a supervisor or a higher up or whatever. And know that if you are constant, when you're good at something, this is true, people do come to you. So know that, there's a way you can kind of deal with that. You could just be like, oh, thank you so much for always thinking about me. I really appreciate it. I had a good time doing it the last time, but I think we can give someone else a chance to volunteer and get the same opportunity as I did. Okay, so there's just a way to finagle it. You're just basically saying, let's give somebody else a chance. Okay, I've been there, done that. All right, give someone else time to shine. So, and that may or may not work with volunteer with supervisors and higher ups, but I'm telling you this in case you are just like, you feel like you're a plastic bag floating in the wind. So if you feel this way, I'm telling you to go this route of the volunteering. Okay, so it has worked for me. I have found jobs. I have met people. I have met people through this way. Your net, what they say, your network is your net worth or whatever. You never know where your next job is gonna come from. So yes, volunteer at the church, volunteer at the job, volunteer with wherever, and it doesn't have to be anything big. Okay, so all it is, just remember, it just has to be your choice, and when you choose to do it with your heart. Okay. All right, guys. So thank you so much for listening, and I hope that I helped somebody today. If you're just like, I don't know what I'm doing with life in general. Just be curious and volunteer somewhere. All right, volunteer your services. Okay. So yes, guys, if you have any ideas of stories you want to share, please hit me up at rtsharety@gmail.com. Once again, that's rtsharety@gmail.com. We're gonna have plenty more content to come. Yes, my YouTube channel is the THEE Asthma Lady. THEE Asthma Lady. So I have a YouTube channel. I'm on Google Podcasts. I'm on Anchor. I'm on Stitcher. Coming soon to Apple Podcasts. And we're here every Wednesday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. And so I hope that you continue to take this ride with me. You guys are just growing with me as I go along. Okay? So thank you so much. And remember to invest in yourself and to only compete with yesterday's version of you. Okay? All right, guys.